my God, it's Wicks. Oh my God, Omgitswicks. OMG, oh my God. My every thought is you. The things you do seem so satisfying to me. I must confess it, girl. Ooh, and I like it. You send chills up my spine.
Yo, that harmony.
You were waiting the whole time, right?
That's exactly right. Okay. B-Box R&B, the album coming soon. Anyways, y'all, welcome to the what episode we on now?
4, 5, 6.
Listen, I went to Riverdale, so I
Five,
can't count.
I think.
That.
5? 5.
But episode 5 of the Omgitswicks show. I am Omgitswicks.
I am Manny Knox, the angel of a generation, the voice of a generation. Thank you. And you're welcome.
I feel that.
Yes. I am an alien that has been stranded here from the planet Pluto.
Just kidding. I believe that.
I'm not kidding, actually. I feel like I'm an alien some days. But yeah, no, Lisania La Caridad Martinez Gonzalez. Lisania, a.k.a. Lisa.
I'm rolling with it. Okay, so you came in, right? You had this setup, this cereal, and you're like, I got to show y'all how I make my cereal.
Yes, I was going to do French toast, but someone doesn't have a portable grill.
Yes,
I mean, let me shut up because I don't either. So
she asked me about that, and I was like, if it gave me like another day, I would have got on Amazon because I love Amazon. I'm on there every day. But when we invite you back, because you got to come back, then we can do it. We can do it on camera. We can make it happen.
Yes.
So why are you looking at the bowl like that, Manny?
You know what? Let's just let her do what she's gonna do, and I will commentate because I don't know what's going on. So let's see what happens here. So how do we start?
So like, what kind of cereal? Okay, go ahead.
Premium, honey bunches of oats with almonds.
That is one of my favorite cereals.
That's the one.
We're starting off good.
That is the one.
Right.
We're starting off good.
So we're doing it. Hold on, let me move this one. So we're gonna add.
Why are you doing that? I don't know. I just thought this was weird when I heard it. You know, some people do the milk before the cereal.
That's the
I
whole
was
thing.
just gonna ask you.
I don't do that. No.
Okay, no. I feel
somebody said that it keeps the cereal more crunchy.
Yes,
longer.
I like
When you
crunchy
put
cereal.
the milk first?
Yeah, because
I mean that doesn't make sense because it's
floating.
floating.
Because it's not like
because it's floating.
Yeah.
Really?
But no, forget that.
You
I
sure?
don't know. I
No,
feel like
I
you pour
believe
too
the
much
theory.
cereal. Or sorry, I feel like you pour too much milk when you do the milk first,
That's
and
how
you
I
end up
feel.
like making it soggier. That
It's a whole debate online. It's a thing online. I see people.
All right, but we regular, so we're doing cereal
I'm a
first.
snack
before
connoisseur, so
milk. All right.
yes.
So you doing
So
cereal
I'm with
first.
you so
So
far.
we
I
got
like what you're
this,
doing so far.
right?
Okay,
We're
all
gonna
right.
start with the cereal first, and then usually I would add extra oats, but I forgot. So, anyways,
It's all right. We
It's
didn't
okay.
even we didn't even have to add that. It's all right.
cinnamon.
Can't forget the
Is the
cinnamon.
cinnamon.
That's the lady online.
Mhm.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
triggering when
This
people say that.
is
Because somebody told me I look like the Cinnamon Wintermon guy.
The Apple Jacks guy.
Yeah, they said I look like the Cinnamon
Um,
Wintermon guy. I said that's messed up.
That's the Apple Jacks mascot.
Yeah.
But he's a
yeah.
legend, so
I can see that.
You know what?
he's a
I
little
like the way
cracked
you.
out.
I
but-
like the
So
way
you got. I don't like cinnamon, but I'm not disgusted yet. I guess. What's next? What's
All
that?
right, so this is a little tiny bit of nutmeg.
Okay, I'm with it. I'm doing this when I go home.
But
Oh, salt bay it. You got a salt bay to nutmeg. Okay, I'm with it. I'm
this
with
looks
it.
like witchcraft.
Little tiny bit.
Because
Little
why
tiny
you
bit.
couldn't bring the stuff in a regular container? You put it in the witchcraft bowls.
Thank
Or
you.
like
These are
whatever
my
those are.
yes. I also use this
She
cinnamon
could've
to
just
do
used a
love
shaker.
spells. Just kidding.
Okay, there you go. I mean,
Oh, I'm gonna need
there
a
you
lot
go.
of that, boy. Hey, that bag on. You're gonna leave here lighter with that bag, boy.
Let's, we by the way, y'all, we still on
And?
this journey to hook Manny up.
Strawberries.
Salt beta strawberries in there. Okay.
Oh. So do you guys like chocolate covered strawberries?
Yeah,
Yes.
but not with cereal.
Just
I
Trust
would,
me.
But yeah, chocolate syrup.
just trust me. Just trust
See,
me.
I would. I'm.
I would do it.
I'm still not off of this, but I would prefer bananas. Yeah.
Almond. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
Oh.
You done changed the game now.
All right.
Don't start.
I'm
Don't start.
triggered. No, I'm
Don't
triggered.
start.
I'm triggered. We can. Y'all need to stop with this almond milk.
I got coconut milk at the house.
You can't milk an almond. You know what?
You can.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes.
Do this.
Yes.
But it's chocolate almond milk.
Chocolate almond milk.
I kind of want to just take.
And you
the
don't wanna
chocolate
feel-
almond
you
milk
just wanna-
by itself.
There it is.
Bam.
That looks good to me.
It looks like it looks bad.
It looks good. You know
it
what?
looks like a
Anyways.
mud pile.
Anyways.
Oh, I'm gonna taste this. Why you give it to the fat person though? But I'll take it.
You're the closest one to me.
Let me see.
I just didn't want to
I don't
extend
want
my
too
arm
much
too far.
strawberry, but I want to make sure you do. I'm not gonna get too close because you know these ASMR people, they freaky.
ASMR.
While we doing this, right? I got a question. My bad, y'all. We had some technical difficulties, but we back. We had cereal. It was delicious.
I tried to warn y'all about the witchcraft, didn't I?
It was good, right?
The second she mixed it up,
the whole show
went downhill.
I'm telling
but
you.
nobody want to listen to me. But anyway, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so back to what we were saying. Question. Thank you for the cereal, by the way.
Yeah, it was good.
And the honey.
And the honey.
Manny into it, I forgot.
Yeah. It was good. I just had to eat that strawberry separately. But go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
So question. So if you had the option to be either a superhero or a villain, and then you had the option to pick one power, what would it be?
Well, I'm inherently a good person, so I can't be a villain.
You sure?
But I'm imperfect too, and I know I'm gonna fall off. So it's a combination of both. So mainly I'm gonna be the hero, but I'm gonna have villain behavior at times.
I feel that.
So
anti-hero.
Yeah, and then my power is gonna be to implant thoughts into people's heads.
Okay,
just implant information into people's heads.
Oh,
like don't you ever wish? Think about when you talk to somebody, be like, I wish this dummy understood me. Well, what if you could just, hey, this is what I'm thinking. Bam. But it's any thought, not just that type of thought. Right?
But the CIA already knows how to do that.
I don't know how to do that. So
it's called astral projection. You can they've figured out.
So how do we do that?
Okay, it's a long process. You have to. I'm gonna send you a link. But
anyways. Oh my gosh.
Manny over there. Manny gonna come back outside tomorrow.
No,
more witchcraft.
Think about it. No, this is science, homie. Listen.
Manny gonna come back outside floating.
Listen, I mean, mira, esto es ciencia. Well, it's kind of science. But anyways, the point is, if Wi-Fi works, right, we can find a way to send a picture. Mm-hmm. The way we do, can we not do that with our thoughts? And that's kind of what scientists have been trying.
Because our thoughts are not electronic. There's not.
But
devices,
yes, they are. Our brain is working on electrical impulses as we speak. A thought is an electrical impulse.
I'm not even gonna get into this, but I can already tell this is very toxic.
So that's what they've been doing to me. No, this is playing. So
she's like, I'm gonna send you the link.
So what?
It's gonna be anyway. My bad, but that would be my power. I would be able to send thoughts into people, any thought I want them to have, or like if I'm educated or something, I'll be able to educate you, like just transferring.
What if you don't like someone though? How would you use your? Remember, you said you would fall into bad tendencies. So how would you?
I would let them see how dumb they are. I'm like, hey, look, you see what I see? Done.
Now you see where you're wrong. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how.
So are you sure you don't?
Like, and I'm petty too, so it's gonna.
So that's the one power you going with.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that because I'm a very psychological person. I like psychology, and it would be great to just change your mind and implant thoughts, and that's what I would like.
All right. What about you? What you got?
Well, first of all, are you gonna be the villain or the hero?
I would be an anti-hero. I would be like, I guess I'm a good person, but
I mean, I guess I am.
But I can sometimes see why Thanos did what he did. I'm just kidding.
If I have to say something on camera, I guess I'm good.
I guess.
But, I would go as simple as flying. I know it's overrated, but think about it, right? Somebody's really annoying, and you're like, "Well, I gotta go," and then
are you out of there?
Just kidding, no. But I don't know, just being able to see the world, just being able to go places. Like I would play GTA when I was younger, and I remember flying the car was like the best.
Oh yeah. You're right. You have to see it. That's pretty. Yeah.
I always thought I was in a Harry Potter movie, like that scene where they fly.
They fly. Yeah. That's a good one.
But I just like to, just to fly, just to see the world, travel. That's it.
So nobody's gonna be a full villain here. So y'all gonna leave that up to me? No, I'm not gonna be a full villain. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I feel like that's exhausting too.
Yeah, because like you can't be angry all the time. But also, I get some people will drive you to like you're trying to be good all the time, and then some people you be like, come on now, like why would you do that? So, but mine would be teleportation. But not like. But I just want to teleport. Like I don't want to fly because I'm scared of heights and birds. So I don't want to like
flying though. You can't. It don't matter if you're scared of heights. You go fly.
I'm scared of birds. But I guess because I'm scared of birds.
Probably the worst place to be if you're scared of birds.
I guess I'm scared of birds because they can fly and I can't. So that might take care of both.
Then you might become Birdman. You might actually become their their father.
Like the follower.
So I can control birds.
Your wing per se.
All birds.
Well, hold on. Now you'd have to change your power though.
But no, because then I still want to fly.
I feel like we can cheat on this one because like you can fly and be the Birdman.
So you mean I can control birds
and fly because you're a bird man?
Oh, I'm gonna be different, boy. I'm gonna have like a whole gang of birds just out here, just taking people out.
That sounds stupid.
Why?
That
sounds Manny, think about it.
The girl on Marvel.
Some of the crazy
I was gonna say the girl on Marvel that can control the squirrels, and I'm like, that's the dumbest power.
What can squirrel? Well, no, because there's
she
squirrels at Veteran Park will pull up on you, so they will.
But it reminds me that even if you are a fire superhero, it's just nothing but joke,
bro. But listen, but you're thinking about regular little birds. I'm thinking big. I'm thinking sandhill cranes. I'm thinking. You ever seen a shoebill stork? You ever seen one of those things?
Yeah, it's still a bird though.
Manny, have you ever look at a shoebill stork in the face and tell me that it's still a bird?
I'm not saying that's not gonna be intimidating.
That's like the alpha bird.
Yeah, or harpy eagle.
Emus are scared.
But
of
at
that.
the end of the day, though,
I can control all of them.
Sound
an ostrich, like I got control.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! Imagine. Oh,
I'm
my
taking
car
over
broke
everything.
down. It's okay. I got my ostrich.
And then I'm just gonna hop on his back.
I'm gonna make fun of you if you pull up on an ostrich.
What does an ostrich sound?
I don't know, but it sounds close enough to me. But a little pigeony, but it's all right. It was. Listen, that's gonna be my power.
All right.
He's like these.
Whatever, bro.
But you want to, Manny? How can you talk
you don't
about
like
mine?
almond milk. You don't like.
You
birds.
trying to implant?
No, I didn't say I don't like birds.
You implant your thoughts.
I'm saying there's nothing intimidating about somebody telling me they pulling up with birds. Nothing. I don't care if
He's
it's the
not a villain.
biggest bird in the world.
If you implant your thoughts and you just see these eagles and all this stuff coming out, and you just see me flying with all these birds, come on.
Listen,
geese.
Listen, what's that movie where all the crows like come flying towards your window and like all that? That was scary.
Crows.
I forget.
It's called crows. That's how basic birds are. They can't even think of a good movie name. They're like,
because they don't
let's
need
call
another
it
name for it. It's
but imagine
let's call it crows.
I would be scared if I see a bunch of crows trying to fly at me. I'm like, what did I do?
Let me.
Or you could just be like, crows are coming.
Okay, but what about the other ones though?
Which ones?
Sandhill cranes.
You can hammer fist him.
You sure?
I'm not saying a bird might. One of those birds might beat me up. That's not my point. My point is nothing about what you're saying sounds intimidating.
Eagles. You know how big an eagle
no
is?
Kid on Halloween's gonna be like, "Oh,
yes,
I want the
with
Birdman costume. I want to be." Or you know when you was a kid and you pick, "Oh, I'm gonna be this person." Nobody's gonna be like,
But
"I'm gonna be the Birdman."
Okay, listen. You just don't know the right people. Okay?
My suit gonna be legit though.
Right.
Like it's gonna be spandex with shorts.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What costumes? We didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
What would your costume be?
I'm pulling up in a suit, bro.
In a
some type of suit.
Okay.
But you have to. No, it can't be basic. That's basic.
But you're gonna talk about my power being basic.
Yeah, right?
No,
like,
but that's fire though.
basic.
No, I didn't say your power is
you
basic.
implant
I said it's
thoughts.
ridiculous.
I'm sending shoebill storks at you.
No, birds are basic, but I'm just talking about superhero thing is just like it's not intimidating. That's all I'm saying. It's not intimidating. It sounds like you run a pet store.
Or either that or regeneration.
That only sells birds. you run a pet store that only sells birds.
Either that or regeneration.
It's Wix.
But I'm gonna have to go. Yeah.
Wait a minute, now you switching it.
No, I said either those two.
Oh, you can be iguana man. Don't their tails grow back or something like that? Or is that lizards only?
That's iguanas are lizards. They grow back.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's what iguanas do.
When they,
okay, so another question: would you be a part of? Now, y'all don't get mad. Would you be a part of the Marvel or the DC universe?
What's DC? What's that?
Superman and them. Superman and his homies.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the Superman and everybody else.
My brain
Batman
was
and them.
like, no.
Batman and
Superman and everybody else.
No, you got Batman. Who does DC
Oh
like?
my god.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm
Like, I can see you
this-
triggered over there. You steam coming out her ears.
We're circuiting right now. Like, what?
Go ahead.
I'm
man.
gonna let her. No, she has to say that.
All right,
I have
go
a
ahead.
question for her, but I'm gonna let her say what she
Go
has.
ahead.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of characters in DC. Besides just the Justice League characters, they're finally making. Sorry, my brain is. I just can't believe-
We messed
All right,
this
so
up.
if you had to
they're finally
describe
making
it,
okay, go ahead.
if
Sorry.
you had to describe it, what's the difference between Marvel and DC?
There really is. There's not really that much of a difference, and that much, and they're similar and very different. When you think about the publishing dates of a lot of these characters, and then the publishing dates of the other characters in Marvel, Marvel actually copied a lot of characters from DC
and made them better.
No. This is actually fact.
So
this
Drake.
Isn't...
So we're Drake. Marvel's Drake.
Marvel is Drake.
We took what
Drake
you had
takes
and
stuff
made
and make it better.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing: if you actually look at sales, their cinematic universe was the only thing that was actually more than their comics weren't selling as much as DC, and DC animation is actually a lot better.
I will agree.
You're
DC
looking
animation
at
is
as a person
better.
watches movies, not as a
Well,
person
no, I
who
was
actually.
no. Hold on, let's be fair, because you're right. There's a lot of people like that, but I was into Marvel before the movies.
Okay.
Shout out to Blade. Blade did save.
Okay.
Nobody talks about Blade saving Marvel
movies.
Just
You
Marvel
right.
as a whole.
You right.
Yeah.
You right.
Blade saved it, but
Movies.
also, and this might be
Just
triggering, just like the type of humans that like DC. Of course, they were going to support comic books for hundreds of years. Just the type of people they are. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not like regular people.
I thought
know?
your power's supposed to be smart, but I guess you don't.
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't have. Well, I don't have the powers.
Burn.
I don't have the powers yet, but while I'm gonna talk junk about DC,
I think he's a villain.
I will
think
say
he's a super...
they have better storylines. They're more intelligent with character building. No, they are.
Yeah, the character development.
The character development.
Name me
three
three outside of Batman.
I love Marvel.
Name me three outside of Batman.
Joker is an amazing character that was developed.
Okay, so that's not a part of Batman.
Oh, out of the Batman universe?
Yeah.
I mean, in my personal opinion,
yeah.
I like Green Lantern a lot. He's one of my favorite DC.
I'm sorry.
Why you did that? He's probably talking about the movie. You thinking about the Green Lantern movie?
No.
I always like the whatchamacallit, the like Satana and Constantine kind of arc, that whole universe.
Like I don't want to put like down like didn't they have like magic?
Yes, it's like the magical hell like versus heaven and magic and mystical. It's like that whole universe. And there's even a whole like thing, Justice League Apocalypse and Justice League Dark, and it all just kind of.
Oh, that's what Constantine.
So you're like DC.
I love DC, yeah, but I do like Marvel too. I have nothing against Marvel. I just read.
Now, what I will say, I have been more into DC shows, like that TV shows? Actual TV shows.
See, I'm prejudiced.
Why?
I like the shows in the beginning, and then I feel like after season 3, they just kind
take
of
it too far.
I don't know what they're doing. They turn into a novela, and
they get successful, and then they just take it.
You know what? You're right.
They jump the shark quick.
But I like Titans.
Like when they did Green Arrow, I was like, oh my god, finally, it was great. And then after season 4, they basically took a plot that Batman was supposed to go through, and did Oliver Queen, I guess, made him seem like the Batman.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's not really. He never really fights Ra's al Ghul. That's all.
Yeah.
Racial.
But see, that's you, the diehard. But somebody who's just getting into it won't know that, and they'll think it's fine. Yeah,
that's true. That's, I guess.
But they did the same thing with the Flash TV series too. I liked it in the beginning, and now it's like everybody's flashing their mama.
But I like Flashes now. I'm not gonna lie. I watched the full beginning to end.
And now Flash got 73 sidekicks.
But that's true. But I still like everyone.
Listen, because now I gotta say this: the movie The Flash, right? As a fan, I enjoyed it. But as I guess a person really looking at what they did, I was like, what? Because no,
they're just trying to compete with Marvel in the movies at this point. They
stopped doing that.
Okay.
HBO, which is, they actually bought over Warner Brothers and DC.
Okay.
So what happened is when they did that, they started making better things, but they still have to tie a lot of loose ends.
Gotcha.
So what they tried to do with this movie, they didn't do it correctly at the end, was try to end it like in the Flashpoint paradox, which is similar to what actually happened. So the whole multiverse thing, they've had that plan before Marvel. Marvel just kind of swoops in. The whole multiverse thing has been a thing within the Flashpoint paradox. He does run so fast that he's able to go into different without using a boombox.
We just get things done quick.
Drizzy.
The
Drake.
They got to recover from the bow that was dropped on their head repeatedly.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, let's just use this and say that he messed, and that's it. Just start all over again. Because the actor was also getting into a lot of issues. That's why it's been delayed for 2 years.
Well, I've forgiven him for everything. It was a good movie.
I have to see it.
It wasn't a bad movie. It was a good movie. It just wasn't. It was what it is, because remember, they were supposed to release it 2 years ago.
Okay. I mean, I'm waiting on my daughter to see it, because my daughter got into like the Flash TV series.
Oh, so she's
and she's in Georgia right now, so I have to wait on her to watch it. So
she'll give you her like.
She'll
tell you.
It's very different from the TV series. I'm curious as to how she's gonna feel about the movie.
Okay, you're Marvel.
Yeah,
you're DC. I'm Marvel.
Okay.
I'm Marvel.
I like both of them.
But I'm saying, okay, so if we had to do like a Marvel versus DC fight, right?
Oh God.
You are more DC, right? I would say. I mean, you like both, but I can tell you lean a little bit more to DC.
Yeah.
So what if we did like a 6 versus 6 cage match? You pick 6 DC, we'll pick 6 together Marvel, and let's debate who will win this. I feel like it's not a competition, but once again, you might show me some things that
Marvel's gonna win.
That's what I say. But we here to make it fair. We're here to make it fair. So, do you want to go first, or do you want? How do you want to do this?
See, would you do? I guess. Remember how I told you that one copied the other?
Yeah.
Okay.
So would you do like almost the character that resembles that character the most? For example, Stark versus Batman.
Oh, Stark.
The Flash versus
Is that what you want?
Quicksilver?
Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Give yourself a fighting chance and just leave it open field.
I don't think.
Because let's start. You want to do that? Let's do that.
I don't think it's a competition.
Batman versus Iron Man, Stark versus.
I don't think that's a
Bruce Wayne?
competition.
It's not. It's not
me.
though.
Batman is like. Nah, it ain't a competition.
Batman is like One Punch Man. It's like Saitama.
But he need like 6 days. Like
that's always an argument with Batman.
Not
Hey,
really.
but if Batman had 3 months to prepare, wait, things pop off out of nowhere.
What's up?
This
You
is
don't
the
got
man
give me
that's
3
like
months.
he knew. Listen, Batman is the guy that's so smart that he is literally he's like the world's best, the universe's best detective. This man is like 10 steps ahead. He is very humble about it. He's just not flashy.
But you're
That's
gonna
the only thing
detect
that you
this
see.
iron fist across your forehead in 2 seconds, and then what are we detecting?
What Iron
That's how you
Fist-
know his
Now he
fist
got
coming
it.
through your house.
Now I got to detect the hospital.
Sorry,
You're good. You're good.
that's the thing that Batman already knows.
That the
I already
fist is
knew you were
coming.
coming to my house, so I already prepped everything.
What
He
Iron Man
won't
is
know
just
though.
that
Iron Man
though.
would just
That's
be
his
like,
bank account.
Remember the Iron Buster? Like they didn't know that was coming. He just Hulk went crazy, and next thing you know, Hulk Buster come out, and now he has to fight the Hulk. They didn't know who was gonna fight the Hulk because nobody else could do it, but Hulk Buster come out. So he's prepared as well. He knows he's prepared for things that everybody else is prepared for.
He's also too emotional. I also look at it from that aspect, right? So I see Stark as a very he lets his emotions take over. Batman's like, what emotions? Like I am very logical thinking, and he'll
all you
learn
got to
to
do
put
is
that shit
distract him
aside.
with a picture of his mom and dad, and then bust him upside the head.
I mean, but he's been
Fight
losing
over
to
it.
a clown for like. I mean, they've been like going back and forth. Like I know Joker's,
Eh.
but what is
and not
Joker's
like the
power?
clown that y'all girls like date, and we talking about like
Like what is the Joker's power? Like look at their villains.
nah, don't do Joker like that though. Come on, man. Joker.
I mean,
Oh my god!
Fire.
a couple good
here's,
actors,
Here's
but-
the thing: it's psychological warfare,
Mhm.
right?
yeah, but
So the mind is literally we are this.
yeah,
We are not this. We are not this. We are not. We are this.
yeah.
This is who we are. The most powerful thing, and that's why he chose his power, is to be able to transfer. Is because
I'll
if
take
you
you
can
down.
mess with this, then it's game over. You can try to destroy somebody who's immortal, try forever, but if you destroy their mental state,
But what
and
if they
that's
don't
one
have
thing
a mental
Batman
state?
has on top of everybody. He is 10 steps ahead.
So why does he
And
keep
the
losing to the
Joker's-
Joker?
Because it's the other person who can level up to his mental I feel like another person who just it's like a thing he can't get over. It's so complicated to explain their
Like that girl I used to
relationship.
mess with from Immokalee. She always it's like that.
It's messed up.
I'm just
But
saying.
I get what you're saying.
All right,
I
so
get
now
what
that we
you're
know Iron Man will beat up Batman.
Nah,
With no problem.
I
Iron
don't
Man
think-
taking out Batman.
I think it's hard to compare them.
I mean, you
That's
got
the thing.
Superman, but that's outside of that.
It's like comparing like Marvel versus this. It's like two different universes you can't compare. It's like Naruto when people try to say, "Oh, well, Naruto and Goku." Like you just
Goku?
you can't. But you can't compare them
Yes, you
because
can.
you can't because they're two different. The way they
Blow up
measure
everything.
me and Gabe had this whole conversation. The way you and we all were like, damn, that's right. You can't compare a person who their top level, right, is Kaguya
Okay.
versus somebody who's been out for a show that's been out for 30 years, right? Who literally has no limit. They just keep making up certain things every single time. So there's no cap.
ready?
It's a whole different, they are aliens. These people aren't aliens, they're humans. So you're comparing an alien with you get what I'm saying?
I mean,
There's
they'll
things
beat
you
up
just can't
Krillin. If
compare.
you saying that they will beat up
I mean,
Krillin,
that sounds like an excuse.
they'll beat up
No.
Krillin. They might even
I
beat
feel
up
like you-
Piccolo.
No,
But they
it's
not-
just an
they not
excuse.
whooping Goku.
At the end of the day,
They-
it is what it is.
They can beat up Krillin. Like Krillin.
But then
That's
let's
the
just
thing, though.
put Saitama
Krillin will
in
knock
there.
out a lot of
Saitama
people
will-
on
you get what I'm
Naruto
saying?
too, though. That's
But
what
you
you're
can't,
not.
that's the point. You can't compare two universes.
But Krillin,
you just can't.
I think Krillin will lose to Batman. I feel like Batman will beat Krillin.
Krillin will not lose to Batman. That makes no sense. I know she's upset, but Krillin, Yamcha would knock Batman out the stratosphere.
Nah, Yamcha ain't beat nobody.
Yeah, Yajirobe would. Yajirobe would give Batman some problem.
I'm not taking Krillin.
Batman take a vacation in Japan and just get knocked upside the head by Yajirobe.
I want to psychologically read you. Why do you have against Batman?
Oh, I have nothing against Batman. He's just
seems
we
like
need
there's
to calm down.
something
He's
deep
a
down.
depressed dude and a black, which I can relate to 100%.
Who is he? This is a fictional. What's underneath Batman?
No, Batman's real.
Who is the real Batman?
No, Batman's real. That's the thing.
Oh, so
he's a real person.
You want to know what's crazy? Person? I've always had this theory. Batman is the only Marvel character in DC. That's why everybody like him.
Wait, Batman is the only Marvel character in DC? What makes
He's
Batman
the Marvel
a Marvel
character? Because Marvel characters are more realistic. I will say that. Because you think about it. Like, okay, Okay, I'm gonna make sense.
DC characters.
I'm gonna make sense.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
you think?
Well, DC storylines. DC storylines are more complicated.
Yeah.
So DC character development is very, very complex. It's very dark, psychological. They go over like. It's not just happy and wee. It's very complicated.
Like their weaknesses are weird.
Like
though.
No, but I'm saying like Hulk.
No,
Hulk is just
the weaknesses are actually tied to real human cycle. Like if you really look at each
Hulk.
situation, right? It might seem like they're upset because of this power, but when you really look at it, you're like, it's actually it's tied to a real human emotion or a real human situation.
Yeah, and that's exactly like Hulk is. Hulk just became the Hulk one day because by mistake.
It was
there was nothing really. There's no depth.
Don't
to
do the
it.
Hulk like that. You could go for anybody else.
Wrong. Hulk will go into
don't
DC
you come for Hulk.
And just punk everybody.
Don't you go for Hulk.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying.
I mean, you could have said like somebody like Captain America. We don't really like him. You could have said him. He'll lose to Krillin.
Why don't you like
Captain America will not lose to Krillin.
Krillin would beat Captain America.
Wait, what's your beef with Captain America?
He's regular. Like there's nothing special about it.
So how you feel about Captain America, which is the equivalent of if we were to pick somebody like Superman, that's how I feel about Superman. I feel like Superman is so hyped. And I'm not a bit. I'm like, he's all right, but he's just a random like little farm boy, like just not
who can fly and super really strong, and he has eyes.
I mean,
he has powers for no reason.
But my point is,
he has let so many things like
Captain America has a shield and he can jump a little bit. Like he's not even like
it's way more than that.
It's not. It's not.
Superhuman serum, like
the Falcon guy. He doesn't have powers. He's the new Captain America.
Do not like
all he needs is a shield. Huh?
Oh, do you not like the movie version of Captain America or the like?
I don't like any version of Captain America.
I could understand that though, because think about the time.
He's a shield.
The time when Captain America came out.
Captain Fury could be Captain America.
I wouldn't deal with Captain America.
I don't like Captain America. I don't like Captain America.
If you know what I mean.
I mean, he's like regular. Like out of all of them, I get he's the hero, he's the leader. Whatever. They don't need him. Like who can he beat out of anybody else in the whole Avengers? Who can Captain America beat? Like if one of them went crazy, who is he beating?
Nobody.
My point exactly.
Well, no, he can probably Black Widow. He can put hands on Black Widow.
I don't even think he can beat her. And he could beat Hawkeye. He could beat Hawkeye. But Krillin can beat both of them.
And Yajirobe could too.
Why you got quiet on us?
I'm just listening to y'all.
But it's Captain America. Superman is different. Superman has all these powers. He's the strongest person.
But he's dumber than a
pile
of rocks.
Okay, that's true. He might be boring, but he's strong. Captain America
like a cheat code. They did Superman like they did Goku. It's like, okay, you're stronger because of this.
Also, now you admit that Goku's a cheat code.
Yeah, we know. That's what.
Well, we playing the game and somebody's gonna put in the cheat code, and now you got to figure it out.
And now I'm in Goku Ultra Instinct.
Overly strong for no reason.
Yeah,
but
and then you're thinking like, come on,
comparing him to Captain America is different.
Captain,
that's wild.
I don't know.
I think she meant in the basic aspect.
Oh, okay.
Well, because technically,
like
no, because remember, every time in the comic book since 1941, they would create a big character in DC, and then Marvel will follow suit literally like 3-4 years after with a very similar character. When I say that I had, and I'm gonna do it again, I'm gonna send it to you. Chart, you're gonna be like Flash, then the Quicksilver. Batman, and then when I say these things,
what about Shazam? I know Shazam was close to
Captain Marvel. Well, Shazam is that's the thing. Captain Marvel came first, Not the Captain Marvel from
No,
Marvel.
not that one. I know
the actual Shazam is Captain Marvel. That's his original name in the comics, and that character came first before the. So what? See, here's what Disney did. I'm not even gonna say Marvel. I have nothing against Marvel. I have something against Disney. Disney actually, once they acquired Marvel, they looked at DC and they said, "We can't let you guys beat us." So they would beat DC to their own. You have no idea.
All right, so who you got?
First of all, Disney.
6 versus 6.
Disney, I'm not with her.
6 versus 6.
Disney's all right.
6 versus
I do like Disney
6. So I'm going first?
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing this still?
I'm going to go with... I'm gonna give her a fighting chance. Because you know Marvel DC.
Okay.
Can't compare.
Ooh. One of my favorites, Gambit. I'm gonna go with Gambit.
Yeah, cards. Okay.
No, that's just the thing he uses, but he can use any object.
I know.
I'm gonna go with Gambit.
Who you got for Gambit?
She can't bring nobody to the table for Gambit.
I mean, she got
but here's the thing with DC people,
Aquaman.
and I'm ready for her. I'm gonna just tell you Gambit, and I'm done, and it's over. She's gonna bring the person, and she's gonna bring a whole instruction manual as to.
I would just
because we don't need a story with Marvel. There's no story here. Catch these hands.
Gambit is on its own site.
Catch these hands.
Wolverine, catch these claws.
That's another part of the 6 is Wolverine. Like, who else? I'm gonna get my 6 now. So we got Gambit. You gonna take Wolverine, or you want me to use Wolverine? Because we need to come up with 6.
Wolverine. I like Wolverine.
All right, so we're gonna go Gambit, Wolverine. I'm going to go with Gladiator. See, that's the one that people don't know about. Gladiator busts you upside the head. I feel like Gladiator is kind of a steal, though, from Superman, though. So I'm not going to go Gladiator. And by the way, I do want to say, yes, we stole a lot, and we draked it, and we made it better, and this is life. What we supposed to do? Somebody invented the wheel. We was just supposed to stop at the wheel and not come with a Ferrari?
Nah.
No, I'm going to take your wheel.
Put it on.
And I'm going to upgrade you.
Beyonce.
Baby, let me upgrade you. Beyonce, that's another one. She's in Marvel, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, no. So we got Gambit, Wolverine. Oh, Professor X. Professor X.
Do we really? Man, I seen him get whooped. Like, take Phoenix.
What do you mean?
Take Phoenix.
Well, you do. I'm going to do Professor X. Do you want to throw Phoenix in there? Who that girl going to bring for Phoenix?
No, give me Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch?
Give me Scarlet Witch.
So we got Wolverine, Gambit, Professor X, and Scarlet Witch. Okay, I'm going to come with Deadpool.
You sure?
Yeah, bro. Because not only is Deadpool going to put them hands on you, he going to make everybody watch and laugh at you, too.
You ain't going to take the Hulk?
That's an easy, though. That's a cheat code.
But I feel like...
You know? And I feel like she can come up with a name that's going to get Hulk, too.
Well, yeah.
Because there's 2 or 3 DC names that you can put that's just going to get the Hulk.
Because I'm more like a strategical thinker. So I'm like, I have to look up I had to think about your characters, what powers they have. And then I have to sit down and look at my little roster and be like,
Who can go against who?
But see, and I hate to do this to Lasani right now, but guess what? We don't have to do.
What?
Look up
go
and
to a rival,
just say the name and it's over.
No, because listen.
That's the thing about DC, bro, is that you got to do math and you got to. All right, here's my Batman instruction manual.
That's just
no, but it's not just you. Any person that's with DC, they'll tell you.
Thing. Okay, because I have my little list of people, right? But I don't know anything about. Like I said, I lean towards DC. I don't know your.
All right, so bring up your list. Bring up your list. Let's see. What's your list? Give me somebody on your list.
Shit, for sure. Supergirl for sure.
Okay, so that's
she's
Superman.
Actually,
with a vagina.
She's actually stronger than Superman. His cousin is actually.
Wasn't she supposed to protect him?
She was, but then she went off and did her.
She was meant to protect him.
Okay.
It depends on the universe.
All right, so Supergirl, that's a good one.
So
do you want to throw your Hulk up against Supergirl? So do you want to put Phoenix up against Supergirl? Yeah. See, I don't even know who's gonna win that one.
Phoenix.
Why is Phoenix gonna win that?
I don't know. Go ahead.
I want to pick Phoenix, but I don't. Supergirl might put hands on Phoenix. All right, Supergirl's a good one. What else?
I like Supergirl,
and she's smarter than Superman too.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's not hard to do.
Don't do Superman like that.
He let some girl at a newspaper mess his whole life up. He let some random city girl mess with his whole life.
Period. No, just
he could have did a Caesar Milan on her, and just anytime she said something, he could have just been like, shh.
Well, he had his
But
glasses
nah,
on, so he was
he
Clark.
like-
He was Clark.
No
Different.
excuses.
Two different people.
No excuses. All right, so I'll give her Supergirl. Let's just let her have that.
Okay.
Who else you got? Are you still throwing Batman in this thing?
I would throw Batman in there, honestly, because he would be almost like the team leader, and the person would kind of like help everybody.
Batman don't help nobody.
Oh, so it's just like 1-on-1, 6 people.
No, you
That's
can do
it
you can
good.
do you can do the
That's
team.
what
I'll
that's what
take-
I'm asking. Like, how
I like
is
Batman
because
because it adds strategy.
Okay, we'll do the team. All right, cool.
I didn't know if you were doing like 6 people 1-on-1.
All right, we'll do
No,
or
the
team.
6 people a team,
We'll
but
do
then
the
you
team.
tag. Okay,
Wait, so who's the leader of our team?
don't
Batman's the
have a
leader of her
leader.
team.
for sure.
Who's the leader of our
We
team?
But-
had one more person.
I'm
We're
trying
gonna
to think
pick
how to do
4.
this.
We're gonna pick 5.
So who's the leader?
It got to be Tony Stark. It
I was
can't
gonna
be
say, yeah,
Captain
he is the
America. We're
leader.
not gonna pick the Shield.
Yeah, because all Captain America guys yap.
Yeah. Guys, we
yap.
got to do this, and he got his shield. And when they knock the shield out of his hand, he getting whooped. Next thing you know,
Yeah.
he slung across the.
Because he'll give a speech and then everybody's like, okay.
Who are you gonna beat? And then he just sitting there. So
He's like, no, I'm planning. I can't. I'm planning.
yeah, I would take.
So I'll
Tony
sit
Stark.
here and plan, and you guys, I'll tell you what to do.
I would take.
He's a trash supervisor at work.
Yeah,
Tony Stark.
like yeah.
Tony Stark is. And Tony's gonna knock
And
Batman
just
upside his head.
superheroes, right? Not.
You can pick.
I mean, if you want to waste your slot and pick just a regular human being, go ahead.
I'm just such a villain person.
Oh no,
Oh,
I
you
take,
love
can
my
pick
villains.
villains. No,
Pick
you
your
can pick a
villain.
villain.
All right,
I didn't
perfect.
know that.
So Deadshot for sure.
Deadshot.
Yes,
Okay,
I'd pick
Oh,
Deadshot.
Deadpool is busting Deadshot upside the head, bro.
I agree. I agree.
Deadpool is
I
busting
agree.
Deadshot upside the head.
The fact that he can regenerate, I
Yeah,
would
it's
say
a
like
wrap.
has that advantage. But
It's a
at the
wrap.
same time, I feel like Deadshot also has an advantage of weapons, and we'll figure out a way. But we're also doing it as a team. See, this is I think too much about.
All right, so you got Deadshot, you got Batman, you got Supergirl.
All right, I would say.
I mean, really, one person on our team, the whole team.
That's all I'm saying.
Just drop
I would
bows on them.
definitely put
Ludacris. We can put Ludacris on our team.
I would definitely put Satana in there.
That's the
Just
magic.
because she would definitely use her magic powers to either subdue Deadpool, so then they can continue on with the others.
But you forgot we got Scarlet Witch. She's gonna be like, hold
So
my
that'd be-
beer.
yeah, she would
She's
have
gonna
to
be
go
like,
to
hold my
Scarlet-
beer.
Yeah, she would have to be like, wait a minute.
Let me
Not
open up these
hold-
portals real quick now.
Nah, but
Let me
just-
create a whole
Lasagna,
universe.
No, that would be fun. Actually,
Lasagna, we've come to a reality here, right?
that literally
Your whole team already
there's
got
no
beat
argument.
in 3
No,
seconds.
Not really. No, I haven't
And
even
then-
finished. But
All right, go ahead. Who we got? So that's 3. That's 4. Is that 4?
That's 4.
So we got Batman, Supergirl, Satana. Who did I forget? Oh, Deadshot.
Deadshot.
You got 2 more.
all right,
And we
so
still got
far.
no. We got our team because we put Tony Stark there as number 6 to
I'm
hold
just
it all
trying
down.
Not to pick like regular Justice League characters, so I'm trying to think.
You can throw.
I mean,
them
but
on
those
there.
are the best ones, though.
Not really.
Throw.
Yeah.
I mean, don't put Flash on there.
What would you say? Don't put Flash.
I mean,
Why?
I guess he could do some things.
Flash should be good.
Yeah, I guess Flash would be good.
He
I'm
could
just
trip a
tryna-
couple people.
I'm so done.
He'll put his foot out like that, and he'll
There's
trip
so
He do,
many.
somebody.
the punch where he run across.
The circle
It's
punch.
funny because the phasing thing is actually something that is mentioned a lot. So no, he can actually phase 3 organs, and
Oh,
Yeah.
he like a Mortal
he does
Kombat
way
character.
more than that.
Let's
He
okay. Look, Flash would
can
be good.
also cause charge. There's a lot of things he does that, like I said, you're a movie. I get it. You're a.
But who's he beating? I mean, if it's a team,
Yeah,
I guess
that's
your
what I'm
team.
saying.
Your
This
team is good. I like your team. I like your
I
team.
overthink too much.
We didn't
I
think
gotta sit
about
down
this.
and think.
Yeah, I was really thinking 1-on-1.
We didn't think about this team. See, that's the problem with
That's
Marvel
a Marvel
too.
problem. There you go.
Okay, you point proven.
Because even the best Marvel team
Point
is just the best Marvel
proven.
team based off of their overpoweredness
Point proven.
and not
Yeah, 'cause
strategically.
I'm a let me sit down and like think about weaknesses and everything.
But
I'm
anyway,
like
to
this.
wrap all that up, but I will say this. All right, since we talking about teams and things, I'll throw the Guardians of the Galaxy against any
We
team.
not.
No.
We not doing them.
Mm,
It's a raccoon, a tree, and a regular guy. We
Don't
not.
do that. In paper, it sounds weird, but
I would throw the X-Men versus before Guardians of the Galaxy. Like don't.
Yeah,
do
I guess
that.
strategically, yeah.
No, not strategically. Everything. What do you mean?
No, all right, whatever.
Gambit,
This is a fight.
Wolverine.
This is a fight we're never gonna.
Beast.
This is forever gonna be.
When
a
they had
battle.
Morph, well, he came in.
Morph.
Rogue. They had Morph at one point.
I know, but
I took him
even
off.
the
I took
name
him
is
off.
trash.
I took him off.
All right.
Rogue. Not the Rogue from the movies.
Rogue is fine. Anyway, we more look.
Storm.
whatever.
You know what?
This
Okay,
is never gonna.
we're
get
never gonna
anywhere.
agree on this. So it's something we can't agree on. So
That if you are having this conversation, DC people they need just like Batman. DC people need a few days to prepare and some manuals.
But they win.
No,
huh?
They win.
They win. You know why they win though? Because we just get tired of arguing with them. It's not even because they win, which is like, you know what? We're tired of arguing.
I feel like you won.
I feel like I just. I'm like I could just say the whole Justice League, and basically they can just beat you. But
no, whoa. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
That case said, I don't like comparing two different. I feel like you can, but it's hard to.
I wouldn't like comparing it either if they completely destroy them easily with no effort. That is a good point.
Okay, so I do have a question.
Manny's stubborn and hates everything.
Okay, so
I love
if I was thinking about this, right? And because they had the Florida Man show, but what if what if there was a Florida superhero? Like, what would what 3 powers would this Florida superhero have, and what would be like the look of
so we're each gonna pick a power for this person, right?
And they're gonna have this is gonna be the ultimate Florida hero. Like, this is gonna be the representative of Florida, the hero version.
I gotta. It's not gonna make sense, but to me it makes sense, and I don't know why this is so specific. So my power for our Florida superhero. Our Florida superhero is going to be able to throw refrigerators out of nowhere. Just there's not even going to be a refrigerator around. Somehow he's going to take a refrigerator out his back and throw it.
Throw refrigerator
throwing. That's my power for the Florida superhero.
Okay, I mean I've seen some Floridians ride on a Barbie bike with a refrigerator, but I ain't never throw.
You're welcome.
Okay,
I don't know how y'all gonna do better than that, but go ahead.
I mean, I had one,
it's
but now I don't.
Oh no, it is. Yes, it is.
I don't know now. I mean,
damn.
I don't even need to really add to that, but go ahead, because that's already lit.
I mean, because I don't want to say mine, because then y'all gonna judge me.
No, then you have
because of my last power.
What is it?
The Florida superhero can control the Florida animals.
That's a good power.
Yeah.
All of them, like the alligators,
but only
crocodiles.
Florida animals.
Only. What else do you need?
I can see that. Like he's riding an alligator.
Yeah, he like riding an alligator. Got like the birds,
and then he also got a crocodile. But then these weird people like there are no crocodiles in Florida.
There are no crocodiles in Florida.
Like,
the manatees.
Okay, you know how the manatees are like the nicest animals out there, right? Imagine he is the only person that can make him do his bidding and kill boaters when they're doing illegal stuff.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Only for the good of
Florida animals. But how you did me with the birds?
Better than just controlling birds.
I'm sorry.
Manny, that's disrespect.
I think it was teleport. How do we go from flying to...
It was teleport.
Blue Jay, Panther.
But then I said... Have you ever got attacked by a blue jay?
No.
Wait, have you really got attacked by
Yes. A blue jay, a peacock, sandhill crane,
all I'm hearing is that birds are racist.
No, I think you just disturbed like the goddess of birds or something.
They don't like me. Oh, geese.
The women that you mess with, maybe one of them, they pray to the bird goddess. Bro, she just brought something up I would have never thought of in my life.
Birds, they're emotionally intelligent creatures.
Bro,
so when somebody told them to attack you.
You're so toxic. The bird goddess is after you.
I got attacked by a duck.
Oh, but ducks are mean though. They can attack anybody.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah, we need to throw all the ducks on a plate.
No, I'm not trying to make them even more upset. I'm trying to be
duck tacos. Do they do duck tacos?
No, I don't think so.
My bad.
What's your superhero?
What's your power?
No, you're good. I'm still thinking about duck.
I got control animals. Manny got thrown refrigerators.
They're not ready. They're not ready.
Is this?
I would say liver of steel.
Ooh.
So even if you try to, okay, so you can just go drink.
And then, but hold on, because every time he drinks a whole bottle of Henny, he turns into Henny Man. He could do anything.
I like it. Like it. So he out there drunk, controlling animals, throwing refrigerators,
slinging refrigerators on that Henny.
Like Popeyes, he like has a little drink and
it just turned. That's how he transformed. He drank a whole bottle of Hennessy, transformed. Now he throwing refrigerators and controlling animals
with a cooler. I don't get it. And then it's just
to keep the Hennessy cold, he's not gonna drink it more, bro.
All right, so here's my question though: what would he sound like? Because there's different parts of Florida.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I see him as Joe Exotic.
But Joe Exotic is what, Texas, right?
So
is he from Texas?
I think he's from Texas.
Oh, I thought he was from Florida.
No, he's not from Texas. He's from one of the Alabama.
Oh,
Tennessee.
yeah, he might. Yeah, I don't think.
But did he live here in Florida?
No, he just beefing with Carol Baskin.
know
Carol Baskin is from
Carol Baskin is
Florida,
right
but
she's right in Tampa.
She's
I didn't know that. I thought he was from Florida.
Lifelong beef.
I'm so disappointed.
Carol Baskin.
I still want him to look like Joe Exotic, though, personally, in my opinion.
What do you want him to sound like? Like Joe Exotic?
Like, I'll tell you what.
So what part of Florida would that be like?
That's like middle to north Florida. Certain middle parts of Florida, like Okeechobee or like north. Certain parts have that.
It's all the same to me, so I couldn't
we're
tell
from
you,
Florida, Salt Life. Yep, the Salt Life people. They driving in the trucks, listening to trap music.
Oh, that's not
the Salt Life. Those are the beach people, right?
Those
Salt Life.
I call them beach rednecks.
Yeah,
those are cool people, but
beach necks.
Beach necks, yeah.
And then
always fishing. Then you got the I call them the estates or the boonies. Like you get more into the woodland part of Florida.
The
and
North
then you have
Florida,
the camo and the
They
listen to southern trap music and drive
it's
around.
Very southern. Like the more
trucks.
north you go in Florida, the more southern.
This hero listens to country music, not
and
trap
then you
music.
have like
Are you
Miami.
sure?
Yeah.
But you got Miami.
Yeah.
And then you got like everything
The
below
Hialeah.
Orlando.
Oh my God, Hialeah. Oh my God, pero
why did she say? Oh, I was about to say that threw me off. I'm like, wait, why did her voice change? Oh, that is exactly how somebody from Hialeah.
Oh my God, you have no idea. This
so
is how every Cuban girl sounds in Hialeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So, and then you got Southwest Florida. We're kind of different in Southwest Florida because everybody's It
is very different. There's no one specific accent. It just depends on what area or where you came from. It's a very mixed.
So this is going to be interesting.
This one can't have the Hialeah voice. It don't make sense.
So what do you think?
If you go to certain parts of Lehigh, yes, you'll have like a community of Cubans.
So you just want to sound like Joe Exotic. In your mind, he looks like Joe Exotic.
I think I have a crush on Joe Exotic.
Probably.
I just saw prison photos of him.
They still trying to get him out.
He was posted up with the rest of the thugs.
I seen him. I seen him.
Did he came out?
No, they're trying to get him out.
I was like, what?
No, he was in
they're trying to get
a photo with the thugs.
So do you want him to have like the piercings as well and everything?
No.
So not like.
I don't even remember Joe Exotic having piercings. He had piercings like that.
He had a bunch of piercings.
Yeah.
Remember, he was a gay redneck.
You know, I'm gonna stick with Joe. No, regardless, whatever Joe got.
So you rolling with Joe Exotic?
I want Joe with the powers. That's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion.
All right.
Because Joe's like a stylish, like country guy. Like he's
he got that drip.
Yeah. I
think
he's stylish.
Now did you?
Toxic, but he's stylish.
Little off topic. I don't know if y'all seen they did like what each god from each state would look like.
I didn't.
Have y'all seen that online?
So a guy from like a New York
guy. They got like gods from each state.
I thought you said God.
No, gods from If they said if each state had a god, this is what the god would look like.
You saw some of them?
I cannot.
What was the standouts for you? What did the Florida god look like?
Yeah, can we?
So
do you remember?
He's kind of similar to me.
What?
So
what does that mean?
Like dreads?
Just that's it?
That seems stereotypical.
It looks. Listen, I didn't make up the list.
Was there another one that stood out from another state?
I think Colorado had like a bear.
That makes sense.
Or no, was it a bear? I can't remember exactly.
Oh my God, what would the California god look like?
I got to look up the list. I'm gonna find a list for y'all.
Yeah,
but the Florida one looks very similar to me. It was very strange. I had people tagging me for like months. They're like, "Oh, the Florida guy looks very similar to you," and I'm like,
"Maybe you are the Florida guy. And you're not telling us,
true.
Bro. Are you hiding something?"
No, because I would try to control these birds to stop attacking me.
Maybe this list was not my girl. I got
maybe it's the other goddess that's mad at this god because she's trying to call him back up to.
What is it? What's that movie with a terrible Will Smith movie?
There's no terrible Will Smith. Don't you do that.
The one where he's a god and the girl's a god and they keep forgetting about each other?
Okay.
Hancock, that was not a terrible movie.
You're right, because nobody had anything against Will Smith until the whole thing happened.
Yeah.
Hancock was always a trash movie.
I love Hancock. I watch Hancock consistently.
Hancock is a terrible movie.
They could have made like a better sequel, maybe. Like they could have had because it was a good concept of a movie. I feel like if they would have made a sequel, then I would have like perfected. Kind of like, for example, John Wick. I remember watching John Wick forever.
She better
until
not
it was like a cult classic.
Wick.
It's a really good movie. I never calm down. So it's
bro.
You are always on something.
Y'all gonna stop accusing me of that because I done taken the test. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
But like John Wick, the first movie was a good movie, but then you notice how because it got pop. Oh, let's make it better. Now you have this whole universe of killers and coins and dogs and other cars.
I don't have any problem.
Which reminds me.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say it's too much.
Okay, so those are good.
But listen, doesn't that tell you the success of part one is what led to that? But the trash that was Hancock, why are we going to keep going?
Don't you do that.
Listen, what if it becomes a cult classic?
When? 10 years from now?
I don't know. You never know.
No one's sitting home like, I'm really in the mood to watch Hancock.
I do that. Hitch, Hancock.
Hitch was good.
Hitch was great. What do you mean?
Hitch was good.
I, Robot.
It was all right.
I Am Legend.
I, Robot was good.
Yes, I, Robot.
I didn't say Will Smith. All his movies are trash. I said Hancock is horrible.
Hancock is not
Wild Wild West is horrible.
They had Drew Hill.
I had to for that movie.
Wild Wild West. They had
the song is better than the movie.
I'll give you that. Okay, you got one. Oh,
I didn't know how we got here. Oh, the gods thing.
2 After Earth. You got 2.
Oh my goodness.
After Earth is horrible.
2. You got 2. Anyways, okay. Speaking of like horrible sequels and movie remakes, right? Because now you don't come after Will Smith.
Okay.
I mean, I know he did what he did, and I don't agree with what he did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that doesn't take away from the talent and the movies that he had in the past. But like horrible remakes, what are some of the? I guess we could start with the bad ones, remakes or sequels. Because you said John Wick. I felt like John Wick got better. But what was it?
It was already good, but with the sequels come better production, more budget, like our budget, all of that.
But you gotta start off good to get to a part two.
Well, no, but even if you start off good, because Matrix started off great.
No, I'm saying to even get to a part 2 to create a world,
but what makes
you gotta
something
start good?
Because maybe you might not like it, but then you have a whole bunch of people watching it underground. It might have not done well in the whatchamacallit in the box office, but that's how they used to judge it. Now we have streaming, so now we can keep track of you don't need to be a success in the box office. You can have people 5 years later going literally what happened with John Wick. This is actually a good movie. Holy crap! And then bam, they made a whole universe out of it. So
it did not take long to do John Wick part 2.
But explain Matrix. Explain Matrix. The first one was great.
No, I don't think you're understanding my point. She's saying they should have done a part 2. Why are we gonna do part 2 when part 1 was trash? You only do part 2 because part 1's good.
Part 1 was great.
No, it wasn't.
I like it.
If it was great, why didn't they do a part 2?
Because they don't do part 2. I mean, some movies don't need a part 2.
At least Anya said that movie needed a part 2.
Could have. I feel
no,
like
I'm saying
I felt it would have been a part 2.
It would have been good to have a part 2, just like with I Am Legend.
Made a little bit,
Yeah, more God. Everybody.
They kind of did part 2 actually. Hancock was part 2. Part 1 was Baby Boy. Because Hancock is part 2 of Baby Boy. The most toxic relationship you ever seen.
We're not doing that.
All right, anyway, moving on.
Anyway, but that's what I'm saying. Because you're saying that part 1 is good, and you're not explaining Matrix to me. Because Matrix
part
number
1 was good.
Yes. What about the rest of them?
You're not listening to my point. I'm not saying that because you go part 1, you're gonna get a part 2. I'm saying she wants to get to part 2. We're not going to talk about part 2 if part 1 wasn't good. That's my point.
There's some movies that had an all right part 1 and then a good part 2.
What movie?
Listen, what I'm saying
That's
is
what I'm talking about.
that
Spider-Man.
you always have the sequel
Spider-Man.
to help. There's a lot of movies where the sequel is a lot
better.
better.
But y'all can't name one. But y'all can't name one for me right now.
Shrek.
Shrek part 1 was fire.
But the second part was better than the first.
But
That's
why
my
did
point.
we get to part 2? Because part 1 was good, people.
But part 2 was better.
Okay, yeah, great. Exactly. Because it had to start good in order for it to be like, let's invest some more time and money into this and continue.
Everything that has a really good second sequel had an amazing first movie. It was just,
it's not about amazing. It had to be good. Hancock was not good. It was trash. It wasn't even kind of good. It was trash.
I don't know.
It was trash.
It was good. It was not
great.
It was good.
It was
not a bad movie.
Nobody's
like Hancock.
Nobody's like, oh, Hancock.
I watch it.
Hancock's not even top 10 Will Smith movie.
Well, it's Will Smith.
All right.
Will
Anyway,
Smith has a lot of movies.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, but we don't know any movies, right? That
if you were saying like another actor, then it would be like, all right, I will argue with you, but it's Will Smith.
Nobody's talking about Hancock. Nobody has a Hancock.
Why we brought it up?
Nobody has Hancock figurines. Nobody cares about Hancock.
They didn't have it.
Charlize Theron is like a create a
Hitch.
character woman.
He's talking about figurines, but like there's no figurines.
There's no figurine for Hitch.
What? No, I'm talking about like superheroes though.
Figurines.
Like nobody's talking about like this is a superhero movie. How great was it?
Oh well, if we're comparing it to superhero,
no, I'm just comparing the movies in general.
Oh, in general,
it don't matter. It was a trash movie, no matter what movie you put it up against.
It was a good movie.
The original Super Mario movie was better than Hancock. I'm talking about the one with John Leguizamo. It was better than Hancock.
What about Sonic? Sonic, I don't think the first one was that good.
It was all right.
It was
exactly, but the second one was better. Why would they make?
Because part one made money though. That's why they did part two.
Sonic was a good movie.
It was a good movie. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't amazing. It was good. I didn't see that movie like, oh, this is trash. It was all right. This was cool. I would have wished I saw it at home instead of the movies, but it was cool. I think
we're just desensitized and we don't care anymore.
Probably.
Probably. I'd rather watch paint dry than watch Hancock. Is what I'm telling you.
That's pretty messed up.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather watch my wife cheat on me than watch Hancock. I'd rather watch my children disown me than watch Hancock.
But Hancock is good. I like it.
It's not a bad movie. It's actually a good movie. I had fun watching it. It's not.
We're gonna move on because this is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So what are your other great movies that had a bad sequel? Don't try to avoid my question.
I don't want to say bad, but it wasn't worth it.
It. Yeah, I agree.
Like the sequel wasn't bad, but it's like, nah, I was cool with the first one. We didn't have to spend all this money and time.
What talking about the remake or part two?
The remake wasn't like worth it.
It didn't do it.
Part one did it for me. The memories I had with part one, like that stuck with me, and like it wasn't bad, but it's like we ain't need that.
That's what happened with Pet Sematary. Like, cause I was,
I like the remake for Pet Sematary.
I didn't like the remake. Like growing up, it's one of those movies that growing up it like stood out. You know what I'm saying? And then when they did the remake, I was like.
I think
it's crazy seeing like when you remake movies that were out in the 80s where there were no cell phones.
Yeah.
And then you see these remakes where there's like all this technology, so that they have to get more creative. It's not like I left my or there's no phone to call or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like they have to get a little bit more creative.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, oh, but you have a phone, so like they have to write scenes where it's like, oh, I forgot my phone. Right?
I forgot my phone.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre was a good remake.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
That was a good remake.
I'll give you that.
I think the horror movie remakes, they're not bad. I don't think. I just think that I don't know. I feel like we're so desensitized.
Yeah.
That nothing really scares us anymore.
Whoa.
Or it was like
The Grudge scares me.
The Grudge.
I was scared.
Really?
I love. Yeah. I was. Listen. I went to the movies. I watched it when the first one. Now the second one I was but I went to the movies, I watched it, and I don't know, it was just looking like, I don't know, it just stuck with me. So I'm just looking in my room, and it's like a little dark spot, and I was like, is the Grudge coming? I'm like setting up for it.
Who was the Grudge? What was the thing in that Grudge? Is that the little boy or the girl?
It was both, right?
The Grudge was the little
Asian boy? Or was it the girl with the hair? No,
the girl with the hair
was the ring.
Yeah, that's the ring. No, the Grudge was like the little.
It was because it was a lady too.
It was a lady too.
Yes, it was based off of ¿cómo se llama?
So you scared of the kid or the lady?
All of it. The fact that
because some of the girls you mess with, I could understand the lady part. that would stick out, but the kid is not.
No, but listen, the Grudge stuck with me for a while. Now part two, I was like, all right, this is too much. This is doing too much. But like part one. Because, like, if you walk in the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you were in the house, but in part two, you realize if you had been in the house at some point and it follows you, and I'm like, all right, they're doing too much. But part one definitely rolled with me. It just stuck with me for a while. I think that was the last time I was actually scared of a movie, though. Like, that's the last movie that, like, made me lose some sleep. Like, I lost sleep. Like, I lost sleep, y'all.
As an adult?
Yeah.
Oh no, no scary movies made me lose sleep as an adult.
They're
Maybe
friends.
As a kid, but not
they're
as
friendly.
an adult.
Oh no, I was trying to fight it though. But I was wondering, like, can you like put hands on it? You know what I'm saying?
They're not bad.
I was trying to put hands on it.
You won't know till you try.
Not for me. They need to leave me alone.
Wait, who, the ghosts?
The ghosts, they're just lonely.
They better find somebody else.
Yeah, go to somebody else. Go to the next door neighbor.
They just want to be your friend.
I don't like friends. All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. Oh wait, that's probably why there's ghosts.
Yeah.
Never mind. Anyways,
they're just trying to hang out.
I digress.
Just put out a little shot for them.
I only like hanging out with real people. I want to chill with a ghost.
So what's the best sequel that you've seen so far? Like if you like a movie and its whole series, and all of them are on point, besides John Wick, because we pointed out how great John Wick is.
Yes.
But
if I don't know if this counts, I would say Spider-Man.
No,
they did a better job with the new movies.
Also, the remakes are better.
Oh.
Yeah. I agree with you because Toby, he cried too much. Yeah, he was crying every movie. He had tears in his eyes. Like I know,
but crying is not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad.
But
it's not bad.
But lives, so but
like go out there and do some stuff. And then plus, like when I grew up watching the Spider-Man cartoons. So
it's hard to like tell too because I mean, yes, they're obvious. Like it's better, but it's also just. Some people will say, "Oh, but I like that more," and it's because at their time they have that nostalgia attached to that. So it's you have people going, "Oh, but the older is better," and it's because they.
Yeah, but that nostalgia, y'all got to get that out the way. We're talking about quality.
I like
have you ever tried watching
the
Power
new
Rangers?
The new one, I like the kid.
God, the old ones, you mean?
You ever watch Power Rangers now?
Yeah.
No.
Don't watch it. It's gonna ruin it for you. I tried to watch it on Netflix. I said, "What were we thinking?"
We're talking about with Zach, Billy, Jason. Kelly, Trini.
Keep the memories.
Yeah, have you ever tried to watch a movie that you thought when you were younger was amazing? You haven't watched in years, and then you go back to watch and you go,
well, there's some that I'll still do it.
Strings.
Is that a string?
There's no CGI. What's CGI?
You can tell that it's a toy. They can see the hand behind it.
Is his mask falling off?
Is that his mask on the ground? Like, what's going on? So, no,
he is missing a shoe.
There's a whole forum of like Star Wars movie where you could see like people in the background in the original movie.
Now I know one movie that'll never get old to me, and it can be as cheesy as it wants to be. The Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy.
I love that. That's my.
I will watch it.
I haven't watched.
Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon.
I have not watched.
Wait, how old are you? Is that rude?
I don't know. I think we're like the same age.
I feel like younger people wouldn't get that.
I think you're young.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were much younger than us.
You're way younger than us.
Because I feel like a young person wouldn't have watched that movie.
See, look. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
The last.
As a person who, for 10 years, all her clients are like 80 years old. Just
okay. I see what you're saying.
You've turned into a senior citizen.
So, that's what it sounds like. So, you got to watch The Last Dragon.
Well, we did see how she made cereal.
Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon.
That's one of the best movies
Show
ever.
enough.
That's one
Bruce Leroy. That's like my top. That's in my top 5.
I watch 80s movies. I just never watched that. Bruce Lee movies like that. That just.
No, that ain't Bruce Lee.
Oh no, that's the thing.
That's Bruce Leroy.
It's the black Bruce Lee.
Oh.
Bruce Leroy.
It's Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. It's Bruce Leroy. Here's the problem though. If Wicks tried to sit and watch it with you, or somebody who hasn't seen it, y'all would be like, "What are you thinking?"
Yeah,
because it's gonna play bad now.
But I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it every time it comes on. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. Who's the master? Show enough. Every time, kiss my Converse. Leroy. That's how he said.
Oh my god. Yeah, but if you showed it to somebody now, bro, you could
Leroy.
They'd be like, it's trash.
You got the shoulder pads on, the Legion of Doom shoulder pads on.
If you got that glow. You'll find yourself if you got that glow. If you got the glow, you got the glow, you got the glow. She don't know about it.
Hey, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it now.
But we're gonna lose a lot of friends if we watch it with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it when I get. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again. I feel like I need to watch it again. I love that movie. That's like my top.
That is one of the best older movies. But like what she said, that goes to nostalgia, not actual quality.
The glow? You didn't like the glow?
If you go look at that glow now, that CGI, it looks like Rudy's in the background pointing a flashlight at somebody. It's bad.
It's like blinking.
Anyway, let's
zoom. All right, so I seen that you be doing tattoos, right?
I started again. So I don't know. It's just something that I left in the back burner, and then I was like, oh, let me go ahead and start again. So since December.
So I got to come to you because
yeah,
I started this. Don't judge it. So I'm trying to make this a Florida arm. Remember when I contacted you? I said I need a Florida. You was like, I was thinking about a Florida piece.
Yes.
So I need a something Florida to add to this. But I want because I feel like you're dope at everything you do.
I would do like a really cool mural with the like the oranges. Like
that'll work.
Traditional like the oranges and add other things to it. But
listen. So I'm coming to you.
Yes.
To do this tattoo.
Yes.
Now let me ask a question.
Can we get a flip phone in there somewhere?
Yeah. Do you want to?
Yes. Like I want to tattoo a flip phone and then little love bugs. Like I actually have a friend who's got the little love bugs.
Oh, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
It's adorable.
Okay, so what is the most? Have you done any Florida tattoos yet?
No.
So what is? No. So that would be the most Florida concept. Like if you can, like if somebody say, "Hey, I'm coming to you, make the most Florida tattoo."
You know who? What artist does a lot of Florida tattoos? Because she's very Samantha Vinsky.
Okay,
yes. If she does like very Florida, like she does all kinds of stuff. But I've seen her design some stuff that I'm like, ooh, I like,
So it's like very Florida.
Yeah, she would design some very nice Florida.
So you have like an alligator holding a pub sub,
or like a gun coming out of an alligator.
I don't think that's your style, bro. I don't want to speak for you, but I don't think that's your style.
Oh, a Florida
man. Design the Florida man, you guys. We just all discussed.
We already designed this. So you're gonna get Joe Exotic on your arm on top of an alligator with a Glock 9. With a Glock 9.
I'm not getting
lock it in.
Well, I don't know. I'm a fan of Joe Exotic though, but
I would pay for you.
Like, what if I go see Carol Baskin and then next thing you know,
you gotta do what you gotta do. It's on site. It's on site.
You know we is Team Joe.
Somebody got to.
We Team Joe Ryan. We are Team Joe. So okay, so that's the most Florida tattoo. We're gonna discuss this because I want to add to the Florida man. This was done on live by Todd Lake in Jacksonville. I was in Jacksonville. I was in Duval. When you in Duval, you do Duval things. And they were like, dude, you should get a tattoo. And I was like, whatever. And then I guess they thought it was gonna hurt, but like I've been through worse. So, but now I have to finish it because it's just one tattoo. So now it's like I should just make this, and it's not like
feels naked, right?
Yeah. So I need like more Florida
sleeve. The tattoo itch.
Like I need like I feel like. So that's what I'm doing. That's the whole goal here. So
I got you. We'll
talk. Supportive.
I appreciate you.
You know what you should do?
What's up?
You should do a almost like patchwork and then eventually connect it, but get a Florida tattoo from a different area in Florida.
That's
from
the plan.
Different artists. So Southwest Florida, then you go up to Tampa Bay area, get one over there, and then eventually just.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
That's a good idea.
That is the plan. Because I want like I said, I want you to add on. I have another person in Tampa that's been like asking me for like 2 years now, but then I'm gonna have him add on. I got to go back to Jacksonville. The guy that did my whole Dragon Ball series thing, paintings. He wants to Doc Lab tattoos. He wants to add on, so it's like
he's a tattoo artist too.
Yeah.
Well, I might have to go with you on that one.
Look,
because I like his paintings.
So yeah, but I definitely have to get you on. Like I got to get you next. Like you're the first one I thought of this idea with. Like this happened, and then I seen you doing tattoos, and I'm like, you got to add to the Florida arm. So there's that.
You gotta represent Southwest Florida.
You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? People ask me every day, where are you from? Southwest Florida, y'all. I'm here every day, all day.
You feel like now you're definitely like Southwest Florida. You've been here long enough to be like, I'm a Floridian.
I'm a Floridian for sure. 100%. Yeah.
I feel like when they ask me, oh, you from here, you from there? I feel like since I was raised in Miami as well, I feel like a South Floridian.
You definitely are a South Floridian. You done covered all of it. So
yes, because I still feel like I have the East Coast tendencies. I'm not.
You're a full South Floridian. You're a full South Floridian. Okay, I mean it's not. I mean
Southwest Florida is my home though.
I love South, but I love Florida in general. So all parts of Florida, the crazy parts.
Miami too, because you were talking reckless.
I didn't say I wasn't. See, man, you're trying to start beef
my bad,
with me in Miami. I said I love Miami.
Don't do that. Miami will come after you.
They are when they see that.
They do. It's already out. But I don't have beef with Miami. I love Miami. I just don't like driving in Miami, and a lot of crazy stuff happens.
Nobody likes driving in Miami.
See, that's what I said.
Traffic
you said
shitty.
Worse than traffic stuff.
What else I said?
Nah, we're not gonna get back. They'll see it when they see it.
Yeah, traffic is
gonna be okay.
I love Miami. Don't listen to Manny. Speaking of beef, you got beef with pet owners?
Just real quick. I know Father's Day passed, but Father's Day is what triggered me. This girl posts her dude, and she's like, "Happy Father's Day. I know we ain't got kids, but we got a puppy." And I was so mad.
Why you making that face?
Because I know that these people, she want to have a kid.
Oh, so it's
and he don't want to have a kid. So don't call him a father if he don't want to have a kid with you. Right? That was my beef.
But what if he just wants to?
They have a fur baby though.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Anyways, it's Father's Day. You don't want to be a father. You don't get to participate. It's one thing if you can, and I get that, and that's different. That's different. Or maybe you don't.
I get the whole.
Or maybe, but if you don't want to, then
I get
you
on
cannot.
Father's Day, but you could,
So they need their own day.
You cannot participate.
So they need
in
like
this,
a pet Father's Day or pet Parents Day. Pet
cute.
Parents Day. There you go.
Cool with that. Let's do it.
Let's make
I'll
up a date.
support you.
Pet Parents Day.
I support people's happiness, but
And
don't
where?
take away from the
July,
other people that
August?
really,
July?
What's a month that nobody's really paying attention to? As far as
They can
holidays
take the
go?
place of my father. It's okay.
Wow. Triggered.
Well.
So real quick, that also made me. Then I just started being mad at pet owners because let's be real, pet owners in 2023 are different from pet owners in the past, and this is what made me think about it.
Listen, literally like a real father.
Like a dog food, the dog food
is.
I only feed Carlton the best of proteins.
Yeah.
And
Who
the
eats a dog
immaculate dog food from. But then it made me think. I remember my grandmother and my aunts, and it's like, oh, you think you're just gonna throw away that leftover rice? You're gonna scrape it and you're gonna give it to the dog.
Yo.
You got dog bones? Give it to the dog. You're not wasting that chicken. Give it to. They wouldn't do that now.
That was my family, but
It's
I feel
disrespectful now.
bad.
See, I feel bad.
No.
These things is out in the wilderness eating dead
No,
rats,
they're
and you
not.
worried about them eating dry chicken bones
No, they're
and
not,
rice.
because dogs are actually domesticated. We did that to them. They used to be wolves, and we screwed them up. Now they depend on us. Now we have a responsibility to.
Now they got better food than us. They got gourmet food. Like
What
they
I will
got ice
tell you
cream.
Is that
Huh?
I've seen some like even the cats, right? You put those cats outside for long enough, and they become like dominant over everything outside. Like they run. Like I got the cats in my neighborhood run the whole neighborhood. Like the raccoons bow down to them. The rabbits, everything bows
Sounds
down
like
to
a
these
Disney
birds.
movie to me. Sounds like a Pixar movie.
It's gang.
But yeah, they treating these
sounds
dogs
like
better than
gang
these
Just
kids.
the animals out here. I feel like they're getting smarter, man.
You know how it go. You know
And people
how
like, hey, forget Jeremy, 2-year-old Jeremy.
did you see
What
the
we doing for
orcas?
this dog?
What's happening with the orcas?
Wait, what?
That first
whales?
off, whales and dolphins. First off, they're smart as
yeah.
they're super smart.
Yeah.
They're now training other orcas to drown boats and kill people on the boats
Good.
because they've been hunting them
Good.
down forever. So like,
Do you know how
they're gonna
smart
fight
those?
back.
Do you know how smart those
They're
things are?
retaliating.
Like orcas specifically. Listen, do not get caught out there. I keep warning people about dolphins.
That's the
And,
problem.
Yeah.
these,
They want to
like,
play, get
listen,
ate up.
leave
Get
them
ate
The
up.
alone.
Florida dolphins are like a lot of them are domestic, like they're used to seeing humans, but you still have.
She's
to be
being nice.
careful.
Florida
You still gotta
Dolphins
be
are
careful.
ratchet. Florida Dolphins are city girls.
Everybody's a city girl in Florida. Not
Wait
everybody.
a minute.
but-
I am
An-
a city
animal
girl.
wise,
I,
you're a
no, I
city
want to
girl.
be a city girl, but I'm not. I wish I could be. I want to be one so bad.
I
I'm not
told you,
built like
man.
it. Look at me. I can't be a city girl.
That was like a disappointment
Anyway.
sigh. I wish I was a city girl.
Oh
but I
man!
can't be a
Well, anyway,
city
before we get out of here, I just told Manny and them about the giant African snails. I thought y'all knew.
No. I wish.
And y'all thought that they were like snails, and I had to show y'all that these things are huge and they carry disease. And Manny's question is, what do you do when you see these snails?
Well, let's just a little background because you just told me about this today, and I was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Why do we care? What are these snails doing?" So apparently they're eating a bunch of plants and stuff. Blah blah. All right, cool, I get it.
Oh,
But then I'm like, "Well, what are there snail hunters out there now? Like, how are they gonna
Oh, I
lock
can
this
see
down?"
that.
I think they eat stucco too.
They eat stucco?
I want to say it's one of them. I want to say they eat stucco. I'm gonna look it up. I don't want to
Florida got the weirdest problems. Florida, like America itself,
We got
like ain't got
stucco
nothing to
eating
do.
snails?
because our house is over. Listen, I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna look it up.
Florida is the Australia of the United States.
I try to tell
that's a
people.
good way to describe.
I try to tell people
What
that.
kind of anyway, but yeah, so I was like, yo, are there how we know? And I guess the message is if you see one of these snails, just knock it upside its head.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
It's
That's
big
the
enough.
message.
And that's what I said. Like, do you kill them with salt?
You
do
need a
you
whole.
like
they
I'm
go
not
smash
gonna
their
invest-
shell?
I'm not gonna
Do
invest
you-
in salt.
You need a
just
whole
knock
lot
them
of
out.
salt. You see how big they are?
Well,
It's
they'll
a-
be out of their shell if they're walking, so you're just gonna. Just, I don't
All
know.
right. Well, okay.
Anyway,
What kind of shoes do you need to stomp on them?
whoa.
And I don't think you could. He
Whatever
probably just
Kirk
stand on. That's
Franklin
Gary.
had.
You got to stand on his back. You just
Boy, I'm
ride.
gonna get hyped. Do you want a revolution?
But you got to like you got to ride on his back.
Oh my
just
god!
It's not that
I
big.
feel bad though.
yeah. Snails
But
are
Can
that'd
you
be
eat
nice
them,
because you
though?
could keep the shell.
Can you eat them though?
I don't know. I know they carry diseases,
Are you
but
going to?
If they didn't carry diseases, I would.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a way
I've
around
met
it.
with girls in
Floridians
Immokalee
will.
with diseases. It's
like-
not a big deal.
What?
I've messed with girls from Immokalee with diseases.
You got to stop talking about Immokalee.
I'm never talked negatively. I've never talked negatively about Immokalee. I wish I'm all Immokalee.
Oh, okay.
I'm the best woman in the world come from Immokalee. Hey, hit me up.
I'm riding for Immokalee. Why you don't do that? Don't do that to Immokalee. I stayed in Immokalee till I was 5 years old. And then I moved to Fort Myers.
Immokalee so bad. Not a specific one. I just want to marry a girl from Immokalee so bad.
You don't.
The girls in Immokalee are like...
You know, if you want me to hook you over with a girl from Immokalee, I can make... Okay.
First off, you got to be nicer to them.
Say less.
Show them that clip.
Oh, no, that's the clip I'm showing.
I'm so confused because I don't feel like I said anything negative about girls from Immokalee, but okay.
This is like the third episode.
I've just had a lot of experiences with women from Immokalee, and there's nothing wrong with it.
All right, well, so if you're from Immokalee, Manny would like to take you on a date. Which reminds me,
the ones without diseases, according to him.
With or without, I don't care. As long as it's not life-threatening.
Yeah. Oh, so, but okay, so I tell everybody, we're on this thing. We're hooking Manny up. Well, we're hooking both of us up because I pick horrible people for me. Manny picks horrible people for him. So we're going to hook each other up.
With the worst person?
No. We're gonna. I know we used to troll.
We're saying the women I look for I'm not a good picker for myself. Same thing for him.
That's a good
so we're
TV
gonna pick
show
for each other.
That's what we want to do. We want to turn it into content.
Oh no, but I was thinking a TV show where you hook somebody up with their worst ever possible match and send them on a date.
That's negative.
Yeah, but imagine how funny that would be.
I mean, for us, yeah, no, for us, yeah.
Just for a date.
But I'm with it. I mean, but I yeah.
You're like, no. PTS, it's all coming back to you now.
Yeah, y'all know some of my situations I've been through in my life.
I'm sorry.
Which is why I'm single. But anyways, that's all I got for today. How y'all feeling? Everybody feeling good?
I'm good, man. I got it all off my chest, and
you sure?
I'm in a better place right now.
Any pet owner beef? You done?
For now, I'm good, but they know how to trigger me. I'll be back. I'll be back for round 2, bro.
What about you? What do you have going on?
Everything's good.
Everything's good?
You know, working on random things all the time.
I see.
My ADHD.
I see.
I didn't know you could fly a plane.
Yeah. What are you doing up there? I just tried it yesterday. It worked out. So
it's ADHD. Every month I try something new. I'm always like, yeah, that looks interesting. Let's do that.
So we're going to catch pythons.
Ooh.
So by the time this come out, we'll probably be already done caught the python.
Y'all better not mess up my RIP shirt.
I got you.
Please don't get eaten by a python.
We good.
Okay.
I wouldn't let nothing happen to you.
Get the good Photoshop. Anyways.
Write your will beforehand.
I'm gonna put you in the clouds or the wings.
I ain't got nothing. Just don't mess up my RIP shirts. Definitely, you can cremate me. I'm not trying to have y'all pick up my casket and somebody drop it and you embarrass me even when I'm gone. Cremation all the way. I don't want nobody struggling with the casket. Cremation all the way. Right, and I feel like there's enough of me for everybody to get some kind of Manny chain with a little bit of the powder on it. So let's do that.
This isn't funny, by the way. But oh man. All right, so I'm done. Y'all tune in next week. Powder with the Manny chain. Y'all tune in next week. We'll be back. We gotta invite you back. You gotta come back, by the way. I promise no more DC Marvel beef. Next time, it'll be on neutral territory.
Yeah, there's no point. But you'll say that, and then she'll come next time with a manual. Hey, you know what we're talking about? Boom. Read this when you get time.
All right, bro. We out of here. Omgitswicks show. Cue my theme music.
Oh my God, it's Wicks.